Now that I've got the two wall mount TVs installed in the bedrooms, it's time to tackle this big monster. This one's going down in the living room. And I pulled it out of the box, and there it is, all waiting for me. There's the wall mount full motion bracket. And I got to figure out, and we pretty much figured out exactly where it went. Look at all this mess. Some of this stuff I'm going to need for the TV. That TV is going up there on that wall. I'm going to have to move all this stuff out of there, and I'm only here by myself. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift this up there or not. That looks kind of heavy, even though it's a thin HD TV. I think it's still going to be awkward to get it up there on the mounting bracket. We'll see. If I need some help, I may have to call somebody and have them come over here and help me. But I got a little bit of rearranging to do before I get down to business. Okay? I'll be back, don't worry. Now before I start marking up the wall, I've already determined that where this little cabinet is, it's going to be the center of the TV, is going to be located to the center of that, and I've got an exact measurement of how much above that counter that it needs to be. But before I start marking that and doing all that kind of stuff, I need to look at a couple things. I see over here where the plug is and the TV cable coming out of the wall. I'm just making some observations right now. The last thing you want to do is start thinking, oh, I know where I'm going to cut the plug in. I'm going to cut it in up here, and then I'll figure out how to mount the bracket. Remember this little bugger right here? I'm going to pull that apart first, and I want to make sure I understand exactly how that bracket assembly is going to go, because that's going to determine, after I mount that, that's going to determine exactly where I'm going to put my cut-in plug up high and my cut-in cable for the TV. Okay? So pull that out first. That's the first place I want you to start. We're going to pull that all out. We're going to take some measurements. We're going to mount that to the back of the TV, and we're going to read the directions on there and kind of figure some stuff out. See if we understand the adjustments. See if there's a slide on there on the back side of the TV so that we can slide it over one way or another in case that whole bracket assembly doesn't line up with the existing studs. So there's a few things we need to do still. And you thought you were just going to throw that up there on the wall. Hey, you know, step by step, we'll get it figured out. And if you play this video, you'll begin to realize what you need to do, what kind of tools you need, what kind of materials you need, and how important it is to find the studs and figure out how and where you're going to mount this up to the wall. Have I ever mounted a full motion TV wall mount like this before? This very same one? No, I haven't. There's quite a few different mounting brackets that you can pick from, and the thought process is about the same. So if you can do one comfortably, you can do just about any type of wall bracket. You just have to think about your project step by step before you get ahead of yourself. All right, so make sure you read the directions and get that sucker pulled out and figure it all out before you get over to the wall and start cutting things out and figuring out exactly where this goes up there and all that. Okay? Step by step. I know you can do it.